I'm on mute. We're just doing a minute of silence for the hurricane victims of Venezuela, which was obviously awful. Yeah. Didier Deschamps passed away. That's why Deschamps is absent today. Interesting how French media are not saying that Didier Deschamps should stay because the World Cup is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Nonsense, man. French Belgian media, man, going out. Oh, he shouldn't. It's just stupid people. Let him go and be with his mum, just like Doku with his wife. Anyway, we are live, guys. We are live, and the only annoying thing is, if you hear any, that's my daughter in the background who is also excited about the game as well, amongst other things. So, trying to find something, I think. 7, 6. Unfortunately, Haaland is not playing for Norway today, which I'll be honest, I don't quite understand. Obviously, we're going to be tuning into Senegal Iraq as well. Senegal kind of need a win. I mean, both teams need a win. But Iraq, I mean, they've got -6. So really, if they're gonna qualify, they need to literally put 4 past. And France really on the attack. And goal. Oh, off the post. And Mbappe almost 2 seconds. Damn. Mbappe's not wanting to mess around. Mbappe does not want to mess around. Mbappe does not want to mess around. This is his World Cup, I think. Messi is doing his thing, but I think he looks, unlike the previous, when he was kind of building himself into it, he looks like he's in the mood. Oh, I've got Ali McCoy's commenting, which is great. It means I don't have to listen to, at least have a decent English commentator, which is good. I mean, Norway are gonna lose this game, but it'd have been nice to have had Haaland on the pitch. F. Meccano. Ooh. Oh, and France on the attack. And France on the attack. Oh no. Okay, let's go. Norway got it. Right, give me a second, guys. Give me a second, SSB. I've got a daughter who's messing around right now. 1 second. Sorry about that. All sorted. Yeah, I see SMB. Yo, it's going to be a good game. This is going to be a good game. Apologies, my thing is buffering again. I think it might be the heat in this country. Just everything is just slow. Oh, good ball. Cleared. Good save, Coney. Oh, and it's still, and France look like they're going to be in the mood. It's a question of when. Oh, good ball in. Corner. Sorry, my daughter seems to be very excited today. I'm not sure if whether she's excited to watch seeing Haaland and Mbappe play. It's interesting. She sees Mbappe and is like, "Go Mbappe!" Why are there so many black players in the French team? I don't get why France didn't. Oh, I know on the attack here. I don't get why French didn't bench the guys. I mean, as it stands, they're going to be playing against Sweden. I mean, no disrespect to Sweden, but you could argue they could bench their guys against Sweden. I think the French team would still win. If anything, Norway is more of a game. This game is more of a game than, as it stands, their game being at Sweden. Because at the end of the day, like they still need to top the group, and that does give them that. I think if they come second, they would face the Netherlands. I think. It'll be either the Netherlands or Japan, which will be harder games. I think it might be the Netherlands. That's a good ball out. Oh, brilliant goal! It didn't take long. Dembele. 6 minutes and Dembele pounces. It really didn't take long. Understatement. This is going to be a long day for Norway, man. And for some reason, they said we're going to bench Haaland. It's just crazy, man, to me. This is going to be a long evening. Yeah, it is actually poor defending from it is poor defending from Norway. So far out. I mean, my goodness, really? The fullback is so far up, and you've got him Dembele in acres of space. Brilliant from Dembele, man, but my goodness. So 1-0. That's the answer to the question, should be. That's why, because Dembele can do that. Because what they want to do is basically put 3 or 4 in the first half, and then, which is what they look like they're probably gonna do, and then rest players. Oh, they're gonna grow into it now. Now these France aren't coming to mess around, man. I've said that the final for me, from what I've seen, is going to be France Argentina, and I think this time France will win it. I'll get the. I mean, at least for me, you play Haaland to give you at least an aerial kind of threat. But no, rest him, okay, but I don't know. You want momentum going into that game. Actually, I don't know as it stands who Norway are currently who Norway are currently playing. And Senegal are ahead. Senegal already ahead against Iraq. So, and it is Diarra. 4 minutes in. And if you're Scotland, that's not ideal news. But I think they're going anyway, man. Because so really the only on this game was really it was I mean, I'll switch over. Oh, release it quick. Oh, that's brickish from. That was so brickish from Norway there. Should have released it quicker. Should have released it quicker. Iraq needed to win, and they needed to win big to have any chance of qualifying. But they're currently down to Senegal 1-0. So as it stands, Senegal will probably with a -2 will be through. I suspect they might score a few more. So was another African nation through to knockout rounds. Now we wait on Cape Verde and DR Congo. I think those are the last ones. Teo Hernandez back in. Mbappe brings it back. Okay. But these France guys look like they're having fun right now. Oh, Senegal scored, yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize. Yeah, no, they just scored into go. So I've got the game on it in the background. Again, so I mean, to be honest, I knew they were going to beat Iraq. I knew they were going to beat Iraq. It was just by how many. But Senegal need free. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. Not necessarily. It obviously depends on the others. Oh, but it's a win back. Mbappe. Oh, at least they should have finished that. No, I don't think they do. I mean, already this goal difference to Senegal puts them ahead of Scotland, who've got -3. But yeah, I agree with you. But you've already got a few teams that are on -1 for 3. So yeah, for me, negative. If they get -1, that should be enough. I think -1. I think as things stand, it should be okay. But obviously, we'll see what happens with Belgium's group. I think Belgium's group, Algeria's group, and Spain's Cape Verde group. Those are the 3 left to decide, really. Did you hear about the control that's happening with Iran and Egypt? Oh, do you mean the pride thing? For me, it's a nothing burger, to be honest. Like, it's just, from my understanding of it, it's not like they just had the. It's always going to be that day. It's the month or whatever, and it just it wasn't like they picked it. It was like this just so happens, you know. So, you know, just let the Egypt and Iran guys just focus on the game, which is actually a really important game, to be honest. So I think that the controversy is the controversy, like most controversies have been done by the media. I think Larson, Strand Larson needs to put that in. That's a terrible finish by Strand Larson. Where's Haaland? Literally, it's Strand Larson. Haaland buries that. Haaland buries that. Strand Larson does not. Strand Larson needs to score that. But yeah, me just it could be a high boot, but looks like a high boot. But yeah. Like I said, most of the controversy of those things is generated by controversy to get clicks and things and stuff like that. If you think of the players like this, this is a big game for the players. I don't think they give a crap, because if Egypt win, I think that pretty much confirms them as top in the group. Even a draw, to be honest, may be enough for Egypt, but Iran need to win. Well, dude, I don't think they need. That group is weird. It's a weird group, just like the Spain group, where almost everyone can still go through. It's a lot to play for. Belgium have 2 points. New Zealand have 1. If New Zealand beat Belgium and they're going to come out and try, Chris was going to do something. They get 4 points. They're through. Belgium go. And then, if Iran beats Egypt, they'll also be through. A draw from Iran at 3 points, a draw and a go might actually be enough. So that's what's interesting. Like, in a weird way. Because I think that Egypt only need a point to top. I think one of the things, Egypt only need a point to top the group, because Iran and Belgium have 2 points each. So technically, Egypt only need a point to top the group, and Iran, a point might be enough for them to qualify in third place, or second if Belgium and New Zealand draw. But anyway, on this game, Senegal still a goal up. Oh wait, so it says it's a happy signal to win in the third place picture. Oh, ball in again. Mbappe. Oh, good save. These guys are Mbappe's having fun now. These French players they're having fun. It's about having fun now. If I were Norway, I don't know. I feel like the Norwegian would, by dropping Haaland, for me, they've thrown the game. And Iraq have got a red card. There is a red card in the Senegal Iraq game. Iraq are down to 10 men. Iraq are now down to 10 men. And, well, I think Senegal will probably be fine now. Iraq are going to be in trouble now. The ill discipline that some of these teams have is quite astonishing. That was a poor thing, that kid. So it's looking like Mexico play Ecuador in 1-2. That is dicey. That is interesting. If I'm Mexican, I wouldn't be happy with that. Iraq's about to get blown. Yeah, this is the way for Senegal to. In fact, I need to bring that BBC thing again. That's my reference to. Another booking in this again. Michael Pleasant. Dembele. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, some Dembele, man. That finish from Dembele, man. Wow. Guys, people are saying that it's back to back for Argentina. Man, that's just stupid. That is a stupid finish from Dembele, man. Go. Brilliant finish. Dembele is feasting. I thought it was going to be the Mbappe Haaland show. It's the Dembele show. Dembele literally is on a hat trick now, man. The Athletic did another system once they show the bench of the. Oh! And Norway have scored. Dasgard. 2-1. Okay. I'm glad I tuned into this game. They are not lying down, thank goodness. From the kickoff, finally, Norway getting to some action, man. Thought they were going to they're throwing the game. Good goal coming in. It's a good goal. Sees the defender, good body movement. Sits down. Upamecano doesn't know where he's going. Upamecano does not know where he's going at all. It's a good finish. Goalkeeper Mannion is like, is he going? Brilliant goal from Norway there. Jeez. Nice goal. France is the new Brazil. You're right. After that Norway goal, because they can concede them as well. Norway, yeah, the game it's a ridiculous game, man. The player who scored is called Asgard. While they were doing the Viking on the crowd. Asgard dunked on the Franks, man. Asgard. But that said, France are still going to win this game. They're just the manner in which they're scoring goals and tearing apart this French defense, the Norway defense is something. But anyway, at least people going all out. I'm liking it. At least, unlike some of the other games where it was clear that people were like, oh yeah, we're gonna get a point and at least with both of these two teams, it's like, yeah, okay, we know we're through, but let's do something. Brilliant. Oh, all back in play. Do we? Oh, I should speed is watching France versus Norway as well. Mane, who United link with over from Teo Hernandez. This is actually an entertaining game. Oh, yeah. People like, oh, burn the hydration break. See, knockout stages as it stands. We'll check. Obviously, Senegal still ahead, 1-0. I dare Senegal to brick it against 10 men Iraq, though. I dare them. I dare them. So looking at it, it's live as it stands. Germany, Paraguay, France, Sweden, confirmed. South Africa, Canada. So that's confirmed, which has been an interesting battle for Canada, I think. South Africa will feel like they can do something. Netherlands, Morocco is also confirmed. Again, will be an interesting game. Very interesting with how Netherlands and Morocco have played. Portugal, Ghana as it stands. That's again going to be an interesting one, man. Like it's going to be because can Ghana break down a quite a stubborn? As can Portugal break down quite a stubborn Ghanaian defense? Spain, Austria, Spain probably will win that. United States, Bosnia and Herzegovina, USA will win that. Egypt, Korea, like I said, USA have got a cheeky bye to the quarters, man. Egypt, Korea, as it's South Korea as it stands, and South Korea were trash. South Korea will actually try. I think Egypt actually, with the way that they look against South Africa, I actually think Egypt will beat South Korea in a round of 32. And then Egypt versus USA. My mind, the heart says USA, but my mind says if Salah and Mamouche can, it'll be interesting. It'll be very, very interesting. Brazil, Japan, that's confirmed. As it stands, Ivory Coast, Norway. Given that they're second. I still find that weird though. Ivory Coast was second, and then they faced second place in the. It's a bit strange, but okay. Second. Then Mexico, Ecuador as it stands. Ooh, as it stands, England, Senegal. That's interesting. Played them again before. If it was Senegal a few years ago, I'd be like, this is going to be even recently, this is going to be difficult. But Senegal have not had a good tournament so far, and the lack of goal scoring threat, i.e., Nico Jackson, is a problem. So, yeah, England, Senegal so far, as it stands, because I think Scotland are going home as it stands. So England, Senegal, Mexico, Ecuador. Yeah, I would say it's England through to the quarters. They should beat Senegal. Then up versus Mexico versus Ecuador in round 16. So they should get to the quarters. And if they get to the quarters, it will be probably Brazil. Argentina, Uruguay as it stands, Australia, Iran as it stands, Switzerland versus Algeria as it stands, and Colombia, Croatia as it stands. But things have still got to change, especially in this latter half, because I think Cape Verde and Congo have something to say. Where they're showing the third places? Yeah, Scotland is now ninth. They're just slowly going down. Asgard. Croatia, if the Scotland, and and I feel for them, but they didn't deserve to. They didn't play well. Oh, Asgard. Sven Larsen, the guy who scored. Still 2-1 in the French game. Oh, I need to change the scoreline on the banner. Let's quickly change that. Yeah, but Norway at least putting up a fight here, which is good. Yeah, Scotland are gone, man. There's not really much hope, really. They'd have to hope that Ghana give Croatia a bit of a beating, which is possible, but not entirely. They'd have to hope that Austria thoroughly trounce Algeria, which again is possible. Because I don't see Cape Verde, yeah, they're gone, unfortunately, for Scotland. You can't give away those goals like that. France 2, Norway 1, Senegal 1, Iraq 0. Ooh! Sven Larsen and Upamecano. And it seems to be a bit easy getting through the France's back line right now. Oh, good passing from France. Dembele. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's stupid. That is stupid from Dembele. Is he on side? Yeah. Yeah. Take. Give him a little bit of space. They're all behind. Give him a little. And same place, bottom corner. Same. Cut inside. Robin. Give him space. Boom. You've got to show him. You've got to show him. If you give them better this space, that is. Dembele scored a hat trick. Messi. Who was the third hat trick? I don't know who scored the third hat trick. It wasn't Haaland. Was it Mbappe? I if no one careful, it's going to be 4 over. That's just that goal was stupid. This is what I'm saying. People are like, oh, Francis, but this is the problem: the attack. You know, how do you stop the attack? That goal was stupid. I'm sorry. It's stupid. Dembele on a hat trick, man. It's just stupid. It's just wow. Oof. I think things have settled down a little bit, but I mean, there was a bit of momentum from Norway, and to be fair, they did at that first goal when Asgard was doing something, but you need Haaland, man. You need Haaland. It was unless he's nursing an injury, Haaland should be playing, in my personal opinion. So as it stands, France top the group, Norway and Senegal third, and they just about get through and will be facing England. Let's look at some African teams. I mean, I do think DR Congo and Cape Verde will get something. Cape Verde are playing Cape Verde's final game is against Saudi Arabia, either the weaker team, and DR Congo's game is against Uzbekistan, also the weaker team in the group. So I suspect they'll get something. Nah, get up. But for the African nations that are there, will Morocco beat the Netherlands? I don't know. I see that as a 50-50 game. South Africa, Canada, also 50-50. And only because Canada have home tax, but I do think South Africa might cause Canada a few problems, just their physicality and everything. So those are going to be tough games. Even Portugal, Ghana, as it stands, would oh, that's assuming Ghana finish because I think right now they are they're second, aren't they? Because they beat Panama. So obviously, if they lose, Croatia will be here. Get Haaland on, man. Come on. But yeah, Portugal, Ghana. Yeah, that would be difficult for Portugal, I think. Again, Egypt, South Korea. Like, I even think Egypt will probably be in the little careers for. Ivory Coast, Norway, same. So to be honest, aside from arguably England, Senegal, I think a lot of the African teams have a good shot of getting to the round of 16. Um, and that's not including Cape Verde and things who I think are going to come in here somewhere. Not sure what position, but they'll be here. Oh dear. Even Algeria, look at as it is so far. Even Algeria, Switzerland. Don't let them come inside Switzerland. Algeria, Switzerland. I can't call that. So weirdly enough, there's a lot of these round 30 that are a lot more, like, a lot closer than you think. Actually, aside from Argentina, Uruguay, where I feel Argentina will, but even then, Argentina I think would win, but Uruguay are. Anyway, there's still a lot of games to play, and so far in this game, which is a couple of minutes till half time, the score is Norway 1, France 3, and Senegal still ahead 1-0. Oh, it's a, it's a good save. Ooh, that was a very bad mistake for Norway. Can't really afford to do that. Their defense, who they knew, yeah, Ivory Coast, can't really afford to do that. I mean, Ivorians have not got great attackers up top, so they might be lucky, but that defense is a little bit brickish. It is quite brickish, to be honest. Osman Dembele. Over. Almost half time. France 3, Norway 1, Senegal 1, Iraq nil. Even though they're playing against 10 men, you think that Senegal want to just, I don't know, put the screw up a little bit. Oh, try to drag it around. Keeper gets it. Yeah. Three one. Come on. If Norway can get a goal before the break, make it a little bit more competitive. Good ball. That's good. Get Haaland on, man. Come on. Ooh. Almost. Good switch. Mbappe. Due. Elise. And sure. Just 5 minutes of additional time. 3 minutes left. Yeah, it's been a good game. At least one of these final games was actually a bit more. Because to be honest, from the final games watched so far, maybe it's a third place thing, but it just doesn't felt that there's been a lot of in the way of stakes really. Unlike previous World Cups, there's not the ante for a lot of these teams. They've not really been, and with the teams that haven't, they've just been not that great. But that's what's caused, like Scotland, for example. It's oh, Tremaine, still in, and it's a goal kick. Tremaine linked with United. Whether he will come or not remains to be seen. I don't know. I'm not sure whether he will come or not. I don't know. I don't think so. Again, France from the break. Elise. Senegal 1, Iraq nil. Iraq down to 10 men. Obviously, we're heading for elimination. They really needed to have a hefty win against Senegal to stand any chance of qualifying, and wasn't going to be. How many from the Asian Federation are actually in a good position? It's a curious one. I think pretty much all the South American sides are in the process of qualifying. Although Uruguay in trouble. Uruguay in a lot of trouble. They may be the team that doesn't qualify, I think. So I would argue they're in trouble. But Asia, South Korea, obviously, Japan, obviously. Iran, potentially, and Australia. And weirdly, they're playing against each other in the same competition. It doesn't help them. Yeah, so 4. Okay. Mhm. Norway 1, France 3. And this was the Dembele show, basically. That's just what it was, the Dembele show. Norway tried, but maybe they give Haaland a run out in the second half. I'd like that, but maybe he's just, I don't know, he's just saving him or something. I don't know. I feel like you play your best players into form, but he wants to rest him or just the team. Okay, cool. Okay. Anyway, we will be back for the second half. Don't go away, guys. Cool. We're back for the second half. Back for the second half. Norway versus France. Obviously, Senegal versus Iraq as well. As things stand, Senegal look like they're going through. If you're Scotland, you're not particularly happy, but let's be real. We always knew Senegal were gonna do it. France on the attack again. Asgard. Oh. Oh, penalty. Penalty. Yep. Well done. It's a penalty for Norway. Yep. I mean, he does bob. Yeah, it's a penalty, man. Can't be any complaints. Yep, it's a penalty. No Haaland on the field. Is that Oscar Bob? That's not Oscar Bob from City, is it? No Haaland to take it. Manyang, I'm not sure how he is with penalty. I don't think he's good with saving penalties. Which, if France do face Argentina, thing, that's a worry. It's a penalty, man. Yeah. Manyang's not the best shot stopper. He needs to work on that, especially if France versus Argentina face again. He's not a good shot stopper. He's really not. He's okay, and as the time he used to be, but he's not. I think even Pickford is better at saving penalties than Manyang, to be honest. Um, Penalty to Norway. Can they get back in this game? Strand Larson, and it's saved. It's a poor penalty from Strand Larson. It's a poor penalty, man. Oh my goodness. What was that? What was that? Oh my goodness. What a terrible penalty. Just blast it, man. Lazy. My good. These footballers, they literally train for years, and yet for some reason, some of these guys still don't know how to take a penalty. Absolute bums. I'm not even supporting Norway, but I'm looking at that and going like, how is it that Bob wins you the penalty, and Strand Larson, that's what you get this Strand Larson bomb out of the out of the team, man. I'm still annoyed by that goal, that penalty. I'm still annoyed by that penalty. Strand last announced to make it up. Get this brick off, man. Can see them. All right, we didn't want to make it up because I couldn't finish a penalty. If these bums defensively play like this, they'll they'll get knocked out by every Coast. Ooh, all through. No one touches. Next time, give Asgard the penalty. I mean, goodness sake, Manyan isn't that good of a penalty stopper. At least give him something to do. Oh, so again, just sorry, I just getting distracted. Oh, Robert Perez in the crowd. Oh, the Norwegian players just down a little bit for the count. There's a bit of a stoppage in play. Get Haaland on, man. Come on. just give him 20 minutes or so or something. Come on. I think next. Let's see who's playing next. Oh yeah, we're gonna be live. We're gonna be live. I don't know which one to watch. It's 1 a.m. We're gonna be live for that. I don't know which one to watch. Cape Verde versus Saudi Arabia or Uruguay Spain. Try and watch both. Yeah, those are going to be two very interesting. Cape Verde, Saudi, both obviously still in. I think because these games are going to be there's much more at stake. Um, Senegal, yeah, of course they need to win, but they were gonna. But these in the group where pretty much everyone can still go through. Saudi got a point against Uruguay. If they win against Cape Verde, they'll have 4. Cape Verde got 2 points. If they draw, that might be enough in best third place because their GD is 0. And Uruguay, I think if you're Uruguay, you're in trouble. I think if you're Uruguay, you're in trouble. But yeah, Uruguay will also have 2 points, but they need to. A draw might be enough for them, but are they going to do that against Spain? I don't know. But yeah, 1 a.m. games, and it's a free kick from Michael Oliver. Free kick. These, in fairness, Oliver's had a decent. From what I've seen him, free kick to France. It's Elise. 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 Are back and oh, Oscar Bob, well done. Mbappe and good tackle. Bit slow this half compared to. Oh, Senegal scored. Senegal have scored. I can Iran. Oh, 3-0 now. It's 3-0 Senegal now, and yeah, they're good. Iraq, unlucky. Perhaps bam. Perhaps and it's 3-0. It is literally 3-0. I mean, they were literally just talking that they scored a second goal, and they've literally scored a third goal. 3-0. Top gay. So that obviously, I think that's probably the GD is 0. So that's enough. Maybe people said they need to score loads of goals. I was like, but how? Even a negative GD of 1 should be okay. I think they're good. So I'm gonna just adjust this. Norway 1, France 3, but Senegal are now 3-0 up against Iraq. We're playing against 10 men. And looks like Dembele's coming off. Lucien Dembele off. And Cherky and Barker. I mean, this is what I'm saying, man. Like, this French bench is disgusting. You can bring on Cherky and Barker. Oh, for some reason, the Norwegians are not bringing Haaland on, and I'm starting to lose interest. Bring Haaland on, man. At least, I mean, come on, give Haaland at least 5 or 10 minutes. I know they don't want to risk him, but still. Yeah. Ale, ale, ale. Oh, another hydration break. Hydration break, but yeah, it's a bit. This is a bit different. Let's quickly go to the Senegal are now fifth. So South Korea in a little bit of bother. I'm looking at it now. South Korea are a little bit. It's a little bit tricky now for South Korea. Nigeria. I mean, obviously you've still got Croatian finger down, but in theory, Scotland are gone. I think. I think -3 is too much. But yeah, South Korea are in a bit of trouble. -1 actually might not be enough. I'm looking at it now. Because Croatia against Ghana, well, we don't know, but they need a point. So people would need Ghana to destroy Croatia. Algeria against Austria. But again, a point would be fine for them, and then suddenly South Korea in trouble with -1. Because Cape Verde, Belgium, DR currently right now can do something. So you're right, -1 actually might be a problem, especially based on goals scored, etc. Because I think it's the GD, and then I think it's goals scored. And Cape Verde, certainly, for example, would have scored more. Interesting. Right. So let's see. Oh, big up SBN. But let's say France win World Cup. Who wins Ballon d'Or? I mean, if Dembele does what he's doing now, Dembele. Really? I mean, the guy just scored a hat-trick in the first half. If he because Mbappe's really gonna have to Mbappe will have to be the main guy, and I'm talking dropping a Hattie in a final. Then you can't ignore it. But if he's not, and Dembele doesn't think, be Dembele. I mean, you won the Champions League with PSG again, and you won a World Cup again with France. Sorry, not again with France. I don't know. Was Dembele in the team that won the World Cup in 2018 with France? Don't think so. Unlucky. Oscar Bob has been Norway's best player, man. Asgard has been okay. Strand Larsen has been a brick. Shout out Oscar Bob, man. Wait it, Oscar Bob touch. Needs to get more power on the shot, but even still, Mbappe has been better the first. Yeah, he has. And this is a sort of not a dead rubber, but it's not a big deal. So that's why I say that it's going to be the knockouts and seeing what happens. But on the balance of play, yeah, I think if Dembele performs for France, it will probably go to him. But Mbappe, I think, still has a chance if he gives France single-handedly this World Cup, especially in the final. Even though France lost it, the fact that they Mbappe got that hat trick in the final to get them back in, it was like that could talk the final. It was a good final. I mean, and if you look at this France super team, man, I mean, they because they were in. Ooh, they weren't 2014 Germany one, wasn't it? I think in Brazil, Germany won. Germany played Argentina in that as well. And then 2018, you got France against Croatia, and then 2022, France against Argentina. And here we're already like you're looking at France again, thinking, Michael was bringing a card out to committee. Look at that cheat. Oh, Almanian comes to clear it. They've been in a few times. Meccano's coming off for Canate, now of Real Madrid, because Liverpool let him go. I don't know what's going to happen to Liverpool's defense. I mean, obviously, the Diamonde thing, but they presumably got to fix their defense because you can't rely on Van Dijk alone. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Mike's got cut out for a bit for some reason. It's 4-0 now. Pap Gay again. And Iraq, and shout out to them. They tried, It's good to see them at the World Cup. I think a lot of people obviously I think a lot of Iraqis knew that it wasn't going to be this way, but this is the thing. I think that it's also something that you can build on. You can build on this. It also gives a little bit of confidence for Senegal. I think, that they can score goals. They've struggled to score goals, and the fact they can score goals now should give them a bit of confidence. Iraq probably want to go, but you're representing your nation, and I think again, you you build on it. For me, that's what the World Cup is about. You're at the World Cup, right? Okay, so once you get knocked out, you think, okay, where do we want to be in the next 4 years' time? How are we going to get there? Right. Ooh, get this Strand Larson bum out of here, man. Just get him out, man. Senegal now have a GD of 1, puts them above Croatia. Let's see how it stands. That affects things. So as it stands, it's England versus Senegal, which will be tough. It's gonna be tough for England. I think they can still win, but it'll be tough for them. From what I can see, I don't think anything will. I'm not sure if anything will change that. Maybe Cape Verde. I think Cape Verde might factor into it somehow, but yeah, some tough round of 32 games here. You know, so far though, not seen any shocks really, aside from some defensive performances. But have there really been any true shocks in this tournament? Not really. I mean, Cape Verde drawing to Spain was a shock, and DR Congo drawing to Portugal. Barcola and Portugal to DR Congo was, but that's a points draws. What about wins? I can't think of any really. Qatar, Switzerland again, but are there any real shock wins? I don't think so. I mean, if anyone knows is listening, what has been the shock in terms of wins result of the tournament? I can't think of any. Draws, yes, but wins. All the big teams, the traditional big teams, France, Germany, Spain, England, have all sort of performed. Even if they drew games, they kind of have. Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, even. So yeah, I think it's almost been like business as usual for a lot of teams. The closest I have is South Africa, Korea, and even then, I'm not quite sure. I think that's a shock because South Korea have not been great. Hmm. I guess Ecuador, Germany could be considered even then, is that a shock? Ecuador on bums, and also it was like a last minute game, and Germany were at very top. So yeah, right. Last 10 minutes. Yeah, France took off the gas a little bit. I'm surprised Norway didn't start the Earl. It would have been nice to have a Haaland and Mbappe thing, but maybe give them a rest. I don't know. Going to Norway. Coming in swinger? No. Oh, they've had a few chances, Norway, just not been able to capitalize it. And Sven Larsen is a brick, so that's partly why. .5 minutes to go. Don't think there's been much in the way of stoppages, so there shouldn't be much injury time. I'm sure what the advanced here is all over, but okay. Norway fans in good spirits. And Mbappe comes off. Mbappe and Kunde off. And Riser and Gusto on. Gusto for Chelsea. I mean, the Chelsea fans don't like the guy. Tukmeni is deputy captain. I want to be United, but I mean, it's possible because, like I said, there's no way that, or there's no way Enzo is. 5 for Senegal. Unlucky Iraq, man. I don't think that the commentators in the France game have basically stopped referring back to it because it's like, yeah, there's but they've certainly put themselves in a very good position now, Senegal. And Jai 5-0. Okay. Last one. I don't know how much injury time is there, but yeah. Yeah, nothing really in this second half, really, aside from the fact that Senegal have essentially baptized Iraq, which was expected, but you know. Yeah, Senegal are fixed to be fifth. They've got 3 points and a +2, so yeah, they're probably fine. Got way too many people behind them in Croatia, South Algeria, and so all on 3 points. 5 minutes of injury time. Turkey. Awful strike by Lucas Hernandez. An average fullback at best, quite frankly. Kone, I don't know what that was. Just ran into not the Norwegian defense. Two and a half minutes left. Yeah, Norway could have gotten a bit more. Let's be real. A penalty score that, and then oh, brilliant. 4-1. It's a good head. 4-1 to France. Doy. Oof. It's a good header. No chance, goalkeeper. Yeah, it's going to take a lot to beat this French team. 4-1. But hey, you didn't start your best players, gave them a rest, you're punished for it. So good luck against, well, I think Ivory Coast. It's not so bad, but and full time. A very convincing victory for the French. Mm. Asgard scored for Norway, but Strand Larsen really should have scored a penalty. But overall, France dominance supreme, no shock there, but they got their dub, and it is what it is. Right, we're gonna tune out now, but remember, for you channel to like, share, and subscribe to Red Dev Studio, follow us to Red Dev 2X. Have a nice day, guys, and cheers, peace.